Hi guys, it's June from Noble Book Review. Thank you so much for joining me here today and a super duper welcome to all my new subscribers. Today we will be talking about A Tiny Piece of Sky by Sean K. Stout. Let's get rolling! It's 1939 and war in Europe is imminent. At least that's what Frankie Baum is hearing on the radio. Or did they call it the wireless back then? I'm not sure. But anyway, she has enough on her plate, what with her chores, her responsibilities around the house, and also the dread of spending an entire summer without her favorite sister, whom she nicknamed Joni Baloney. Joni is spending the summer with an aunt somewhere else. And well, to add to the excitement, Frankie's dad had purchased or secretly purchased a restaurant, and now the entire family has been recruited to work there. Now all was going very well until the very vindictive and politically ambitious president of the Chamber of Commerce decides to go after Frankie's dad, Herman Baum, on a very thin excuse that Herman was of German descent and therefore he's very likely a Nazi supporter. This of course leads to Frankie having to do some investigating of her own to get to the bottom of things. Now, Frankie's experience of working at her father's restaurant and her interactions with those around her takes place at a time of racial segregation when there were separate toilets, separate entrances, and even separate seating sections in the cinema for African Americans. The story gives us an insight into the world of those who were being discriminated as well as those who were discriminating. And it is not always born out of hatred. Sometimes it is actually born out of fear. First of all, let me apologize for the lighting. I am using natural light and the sun is not cooperating. Okay, moving right along. So, do you read it or skip it? Well, there are a couple of things in this book that really stood out for me. First was when Elizabeth, Frankie's sister, not the favorite sister, the other one, asked the boy how he'd feel if people accused his dad of something that was untrue. And the boy merely answered, looking all confused, "But Elizabeth, my dad isn't German." Now kids, while guided by the right moral values most of the time, these are often overruled in their observation of how adults are behaving and what the adults are saying. So this leads to sometimes kids, you know, in their innocence, may end up saying and doing things that are actually hurtful, not just to themselves, but to others as well. Secondly, my heart absolutely broke when Herman Baum's friends turned their backs on him when they were bullied into believing that he was a Nazi supporter. These so-called friends did not even attend the opening of his restaurant and pretended to not see him when they met on the streets. Now, that's brutal. That just goes to show how cruel people can be sometimes, and your so-called friends can sometimes let you down. But on a happier note, okay, when the family, immediate and extended, and their friends all pulled together to overcome all these setbacks, the discrimination, the heartaches, the wrongful accusation, you know, when they pulled together to overcome all these challenges, it teaches us so much about resilience, the strength that we all actually have within us, the difference that we can make. There are so many lessons to be taken from this book that, you know, that we could impart to the young, and lessons that we as adults, you know, need to be reminded of now and again as well. These lessons teach us about resilience, of love, hope, and faith. Now, although this is a work of fiction, some of the characters are actually inspired by real people, and they are based around real world events. So I say go ahead and read it, because you can, learn so much about, yourself in areas where you can improve. And there are also lessons here that we can share with the young. And as you know, following my last review, which is A Monster Calls, which had me in tears, I thought I'd be reading something lighter this time around. It was something lighter, but I also ended up crying towards the end of this book. I'm not giving anything away here, but it is really beautifully written, and I highly recommend it for both adults and kids. That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I just want you to know that the giveaway is still on. I will be announcing the winner or winners in the next episode. All you have to do is to be subscribed to my channel, like, share this video, and comment "Gimme Tote" either on YouTube or on my Facebook post. I wish you the very best of luck. Until I see you again, remember to keep reading, because that's how you are gonna be better. Noble. Bye! And a super duper warm welcome to all my new subscribers. That's right, all 5 of you.